So by now you've seen something giving knowledge to there's going to be a real estate collapse. Now, calm down, calm down. The reason why there's a big concern is that Airbnb has seen a decrease about 50% in revenues in what is considered hot spots. Now, why would that turn into a real estate collapse? Well, let's just be honest. When it comes to people renting out these Airbnbs, there's a couple situations. Number one, they could have rented it out to where it only will be profitable if it's an Airbnb, meaning they have to justify a certain amount of nights rented in that particular market. And if their revenues are down with people aren't frequenting Airbnbs as much throughout their travel, then that can have an effect on the person, the investor who's holding that piece of real estate. Why is this a concern, or why does this think it's going to be a real estate collapse? Well, right now, Airbnb hosts hold, as far as listings, about 18,000 compared to the 8,000 existing listings that are already there. So if Airbnb collapsed, the idea is that there's going to be an influx in retail or real estate listings to support the demand of the housing market. So that doesn't necessarily seem like a collapse, does it? It actually seems like it may help. But the collapse piece is that these people will have to sell in a tight real estate market. But if they have to sell in a tight real estate market, it means they could probably get full value. So that person on paper may have made some sort of loss, or even broke even as far as the property when they decide to sell, or they may make a little profit. The other idea is that this property could have appreciated, or because so many people were able, when they bought these properties, when they look at the terms, they're looking at most of these properties were purchased in about 2021 time, where they were able to get good terms. And that's the reason why many of these owners are willing to hold on. Suffice it to say, it can become an interesting situation because right now, when you terms of real estate, we know in normal single family real estate, there's still a strong demand, but it's starting to taper off. Commercial real estate is still having trouble. And now you have Airbnb, which is more investment property, but it still can inflate or it can impact the residential market. Do you think it's going to be actual housing collapse? I can't really say. But I will say, because of how loans are structured now, there's more strength in the actual real estate market. And then because the equity is actually there along with the demand, collapse is something that I'm not ready to get on board with. But it is concerning that so many Airbnb hosts are declining in revenue, and the actual Airbnb company CEO is saying that they expect more declines as the year goes on. And that could be because people are losing their jobs, not the vacation anymore. But the fact is, one of the big sectors of inflation that hasn't seen any movement, that is consistently mentioned throughout every meeting, is the travel sector. And Airbnb is part of that. Hi, my name is Jonathan. I want to help you build your wealth. Understand some of these things that are going around you. Follow me for more.